people from all over the world. This is Felix Garcia. I'm so excited. We are just going over what has been happening in the stock market, and it has been a very fulfilling day. Major news. We have uh, a lot of the effects of the Google reports from yesterday really propping up the market. We also have other companies such as AMD, who many investors didn't like what they heard from the long-term growth, even though I still believe that AMD is one of those undervalued stocks in a world of AI chips and AI companies. But I think AMD is still one of those companies that I enjoy and I believe in. Of course, the big one is always NVIDIA. NVIDIA is kind of the lead dog here. So we kind of just seeing what NVIDIA does. But we look at different stocks, and I'm going to share some of what we've been seeing. Go share was look take a look at one of our favorite stocks is Tesla. Share that right there. If you look at Tesla right here, you see it's just today's has been an up day. It's been up $2.28 as currently. But we look at right here, this area right here, this red is where I'm looking at where there's a lot of sell demand. It's one of those places where the line has been holding. It's also a place of significance. For those of you that understand support and resistance, if this stock can stay really above that red line, then we can see a new stair up into the next direction of this stock. If it continues to tiptoe and tap that line and reverse pattern, then you can see really a formation of almost triple tops. If you look at that stock right now, but try to put it as a line chart. Go over here. You start seeing there's kind of these almost like a triple top in this vicinity area, but it looks like it wants to launch. And that's what we want to look at. Does it want to? But it, our feelings can only give so much. We have to see what the stock does. And this stock is one of those that it's in our portfolio. We're looking at it as far as growth. Let's take another good one. Well, no, I don't want to say good one, but Ford is a stock that has been hammered. If you've been an investor of Ford, you've been frustrated for basically 2 years. This stock has basically have gone from 11 or $10 to the $15 range basically in the last 2 years. And it hasn't done much more than that. 10, 15, 10, 15 from the time that it went down from its highs from $24, it really has not found its way back. And a lot of the issues with this company right here is leadership. Point blank. Leadership is wrong with this company. That's why you look at some of this, like you look at good companies that have a great following. I'm investing in Ford, but I also drive Ford vehicles. I'm an F-150 guy. It's one of the best-selling vehicles in America. But what screws up this company is leadership. Leadership. This is a stock that has a healthy dividend, but it's 2 years behind GM. It's a leadership issue. I love Ford as a stock. I love Ford for what it stands for. But in its current state, it's one of those that really you wanna like look at it and say to yourself, should I keep investing in this stock? You look at yourself and should I? If it wasn't for dividends, I mean, I probably would have just let this stock go a long time ago. But I like it, and it's only because I believe in the brand. And it's one of those that, like many of you, you a GM or you a Stellantis or you just have your own favorite car. You kind of feel the same way about your brand, and that's the good thing about being involved as an investor, as being involved in this. So it's pretty great outlook here on Ford. We're also looking at some news where Supermicro, it looks like it is getting beat up. I'm going to share what this headline from CNBC says. It says Ernst and Young resigned as Supermicro's auditor last week, which raised a lot of concerns over the company's internal controls, board independence, and accounting practices. This is something that Supermicro was hit with a short seller report earlier this year, has delayed filing its financial statements for 2024, and it's reportedly under federal investigation. This stock right here smells like Enron. Smells like Enron. I hope it's not. I'm hoping there's probably uh, uh, maybe some just it's another bad leadership type of company. So this is another company that we could look at, that we have to see it does, uh, if it does, if it does move, if it does cause uh, uh, a downturn, could it lead to a domino effect? That's the thing you have to wonder. Could this be our Lehman Brothers? I don't know. Could be, but no one knows. You look at stuff like that. You look at other news cycles, but pretty much these stocks have been okay for the most part. AMD, I'm in that one. I've gotten my butt hammered. Right here. Uh, this is the one place. It's in no man's land. AMD is right in no man's land. So it's one of those things that it took a hard hit, 10% hit, 149. It's been at this place before, but it's kind of, it seems like it's creating, as nutty as it seems, a new, a higher high, a higher low. Excuse me. You see this pattern, you're almost getting like a little little support and resistance on a sideways upward move. 3 points right here. Let's see what this stock does. I'm curious because this is pretty much the little sister of Nvidia. As we look along a lot of these stocks like this, we tend to look at the election that's coming in next week. We have the job reports that is very key, that will be coming in on Friday. But the election is what's going to drive a lot of this markets. No one knows what's going to happen, no matter how much we want to predict. I mean, you could be 50, you're 50%, you're 50-50 chance. It's one or the other. But it also behooves you to be aware, also behooves you to be a protecting of your portfolio. And I'm curious, like everyone else, what's gonna happen next Tuesday. One thing, as always, do your civic duty to vote, which is something that you should be doing. But also, like, just protect your portfolio, hedge, like many investors do. But there's many opportunities even in this market, with what's happening. So many opportunities to do so many wonderful things. So as you take your investments to the next level, I would be looking at some of these key ingredients, as far as hedging, and also to really propel your portfolio, to protect it, and also uh, this move for the next election could be either way, and there's opportunity, believe it or not, for you to profit on either move, whoever wins. And that's why it's good for you to be vigilant on your portfolio, but also play with if this, then that in mind. So we love our traders at Discipline Traders Academy. Keep posted to our videos that is coming up soon. So we see you until next time.